It's so exciting to be here and have the opportunity to present the new Ghibli hybrid. We took some time thinking about how Maserati would approach electrification, and through years of research at the Maserati Innovation Lab in Modena, we decided to give this Ghibli hybrid a 4-cylinder BSG 48-volt hybrid system. Why this? Because with this technology, we believe we can provide our consumer with the best skills of two different engines. On one side, the performance and the smooth response of a 6-cylinder petrol engine, and on the other side, the low emission and the responsiveness at low engine speed comparable to a 6-cylinder diesel. In short, the Ghibli hybrid delivers efficiency without compromising on performance, and that is what the Maserati hybrid should be about. And in terms of numbers, the Ghibli hybrid delivers 330 horsepower. That means 165 horsepower per liter, that is the best in its class in terms of specific power, an acceleration of 5.7 seconds 0 to 100 km per hour, a top speed of 255 km per hour. And in terms of emission, that means 25% lower emission than the 6-cylinder petrol, and even lower emission than the 6-cylinder diesel. So it's faster than diesel and more sustainable than gasoline. And in terms of weight distribution, that is another key element of the Maserati DNA, we achieved a better weight distribution than diesel and gasoline, because we basically put a lighter engine in the front and we put a 48-volt system in the rear. So how does this system work? I won't go into the long version because we don't have time, but the short version is as follows. The 48-volt hybrid system has three parts: BSG, battery, and an e-booster. The BSG, that basically stands for Belt Starter Generator, is a smart 48-volt alternator that enables energy to be recovered when you brake or decelerate to charge the battery. This in turn enables additional power to be supplied to the engine to reduce fuel consumption, giving actually a super smooth stop and start performance as well. The e-booster works together with the traditional turbo, supporting the power delivery of the engine at low engine speeds. But this means that you get a turbo effect in all conditions. It is the combination of the BSG and the e-booster that makes this hybrid solution so unique. And with this unique pairing, you will experience fantastic performance and maximum efficiency, rather than other hybrids in the market that are made solely to save fuel consumption. It all adds up to an agile, fun, and memorable drive. The Ghibli hybrid is designed for optimum performance. Finally, the Ghibli hybrid truly is a Maserati in every aspect, and that means it has the unique sound of a Maserati. We have achieved this without resorting to amplifier, but just tweaking the fluid dynamics of the exhausts and adopting resonators, tuned to deliver a truly Maserati sound. Anyone driving the Maserati Ghibli hybrid will have that unmistakable sound of a Maserati engine. So to recap, this Ghibli hybrid engine marks a new era and new standard for Maserati moving forward. Electrification has boosted and enhanced Maserati's DNA in terms of performance and innovation. The Ghibli hybrid BSG 48-volt with e-booster combines uncompromised performance with efficiency, a fun, exhilarating drive with all the typical Maserati traits, and sound. The start of production is scheduled for September for Europe and China, and the first cars will reach the showroom starting from the end of October, to follow on the other countries.
What a machine! Thank you, Francesco, for your in-depth knowledge of this next generation Maserati. Also, be sure to get involved. Remember, Francesco will be answering your questions at the end of the presentation. You will be able to submit your questions shortly, and there's more on that later. At this point, I would usually say a round of applause for Francesco, but of course, clapping to yourself in your living room right now might be a little bit weird. So anyway, we know Maserati is all about raw performance, but it's also about pure style and maverick elegance. This is the unique character of a Maserati. It's the style that comes with the engineering, its form, following function to create a remarkable car. And it's the emotion that comes with the outstanding power. That's what makes this company so exciting. But don't just take my word for it. Let me introduce to you the exceptionally stylish Rossella, who is in charge of making Maseratis look so awesome.
Many thanks for the introduction, James. I'm really excited to be here today. Whilst it's often said in the world of design, the form follows the function, in Maserati often we feel there is a third ingredient to this formula that helps to show the real essence of an object, the material and the color. And this is something we really considered when it came to the Ghibli hybrid. We tried to mix technology, performance, and human touch in a completely new color for the exterior body, a striking evolutive grey. It's a metallic medium-tone color with aluminium flakes, which spark under the light of the sun. A color that creates a magic luminescent effect. The grey is a balanced combination of warm and cool tones at the same time, and mutates from the different observation angles. It has also the characteristic to go from light to dark tones when it's art from the light, and underline in this way the sculpturing effect of the car. We are so thrilled in the way it adds to the character of the overall car. A lot of attention, time, and I can say passion has been dedicated to the details of the Ghibli hybrid too. We have added a touch of cobalt blue anodized color to the car. We selected this color as a symbol of Maserati's hybridity between humanity and engineering excellence. You can find this brilliant, bold blue on the iconic design of the three-side vent bezels, the arrow of the historical C-pillar oval logo, and the mechanical brake calipers. Three components which represent the technology, the legacy, and the style of the car. On the exterior we have developed a new front grille which shows double blade spokes, a design inspired by the diapason shape. The diapason, for those of you that don't know, is an acoustic instrument that generates a pure sound which tunes all the instruments. On the rear, we redesigned the Ghibli's trademark tail lamps with a new boomerang shape, inspired by historical Maserati models, as the 3002 GT designed by Giugiaro. We identified the different functions of the tail lamps through different colors and finishes, emphasizing the perception of the rear body width and giving a modern look to the car. And finally, the beautiful interior design of this Ghibli hybrid. We have introduced a new center screen with a frameless design, playing with dark and contrasting colors. We have also renewed the transversal instrument cluster with the new dials and graphics. And more, specific blue stitchings matched with the cobalt tone of blue of the exterior details adorns the beautiful interior of the Ghibli hybrid, adding a touch of energy and brightness to the dark and contemporary look. So, to recap, a striking evolutive grey color, bold cobalt blue design features on the exterior, a brand new diapason-inspired front grille, audacious new boomerang shape tail lamps, and the beautiful interior transversal instrument cluster, new dials, graphics, and cobalt blue stitching. And with that, I will hand you back to James.
Thank you and congratulations Rossella and team. What a stunning design and unmistakably Maserati. Once again, please don't forget to think about questions that you'd like to ask. They will be answered at the end by our speakers. You'll be able to ask questions after our next presentation. Speaking of which, there's another extra element that makes the Ghibli Hybrid so special. It's not just the next level engineering or stunning design that makes this car iconic, it's also its connectivity through Maserati Connect. With a focus on our ever-evolving digital lifestyles, the introduction of the Maserati Ghibli Hybrid marks a new era for the connected Maserati. So, for our final keynote presentation, please welcome Maserati's very own tech genius, Theo Han.
Thanks, James. What an intro. Hello, everyone. It's a real pleasure to be here for such a special event. Now, as James mentioned, we have been working tirelessly to bring you truly connected Maseratis. And we've paid the same attention to detail as our engineers and designers to make this experience feel elegant, inventive, and, well, very Maserati. The first thing to understand about the Ghibli Hybrid when it comes to connectivity is that it allows you to be connected to it all the time with your app Maserati Connect. Whether that be through your smartwatch, your smartphone, or virtual assistants such as Amazon, Alexa, or Google Assistant. The Ghibli is always reachable wherever you are. Better yet, Amazon Alexa is built into the Ghibli Hybrid itself, meaning fantastic hands-free communication with the Ghibli Hybrid to enjoy all your activated Alexa skills. We can say that now the Ghibli Hybrid is truly an intelligent car. It consistently gives itself a health check, monitoring its own vital systems, and lets you know if it needs a service or specific attention. That's right. This Ghibli Hybrid looks after itself, for you, ensuring you're always getting the absolute best from it. You can also take comfort in the fact that, thanks to Maserati Connect, the Ghibli Hybrid ensures your safety and security. It provides the support you need if you're faced with an emergency or accident on the road. And even in the attempt of any potential theft, the Ghibli Hybrid has your back. With state-of-the-art technology, this is our most secure Maserati ever. This Ghibli Hybrid will also help you get anywhere with ease. With built-in connected navigation, you always have real-time information related to your trip. Information about traffic, range, gas stations is always there at your fingertips, with more detail than ever. And guess what? You'll always have the latest map information thanks to regular updates over the air. So, you'll be able to find your way anytime, anywhere with the Ghibli Hybrid. And of course, this Maserati has a complete new multimedia system worthy of the Trident. A super cool, huge HD touchscreen run on Android Automotive. It gives you an intuitive user experience that runs super fast and is extremely powerful. Better yet, you're able to totally customize your Maserati Ghibli multimedia system to prioritize features like music, navigation, phone, and other functions based on whatever suits you and your life, all by simply using the touchscreen on your smart device.